The Amex Platinum and the Chase Sapphire Reserve are two of the most popular premium travel credit cards on the market right now. Yes, I know there is a third credit card in that mix in the whole premium travel credit card market, but three's a party, and just like me in high school, I wasn't invited. So instead, we'll save that for another day, and we're going to dial in on just the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Amex Platinum card by going over a full comparison between those two credit cards. This includes comparing the sign-up bonuses, annual fees, reward multipliers, benefits, and whatever else you could think of, so that way you can decide which card would be better for you right now. Or maybe you should even get both, or maybe you should get neither. But before I get started, go ahead and subscribe down below to help support my channel. I don't think you can tell right now, but my eyes are actually really dilated. And it's not because I'm on drugs, it's actually because I went to the eye doctor recently, so don't worry about that. Anyway, one of the bigger reasons why both of these credit cards are considered premium is because they have high annual fees. The Amex Platinum card has a jaw-dropping $695 annual fee, while the Chase Sapphire Reserve has a $550 annual fee. Don't get me wrong, both are expensive, but the Amex Platinum has tons of benefits and credits that could bring that effective annual fee to $0, or you could actually net positive value from that card every year. On the other hand, there are ways to lower the annual fee of the Sapphire Reserve, but it'll be much harder for you to do that to bring that effective annual fee to $0, as I'll explain later. Cool. Now you know how much each card will cost you every year, so let's go over what paying hundreds of dollars will get you. The Amex Platinum card is a real ride or die travel credit card because you only earn bonus points on flights and hotels. You will get 5x points on all airline purchases, whether it's made directly with the airlines or through AmexTravel.com. 5x points on prepaid hotel purchases only on AmexTravel.com, and then 1x points on all other purchases. These point categories are massively different from those on the Chase Sapphire Reserve because that card will earn you 5x points on flights through the Chase Travel Portal, 10x points on hotels and car rentals through the Chase Travel Portal, 3x points on all other travel purchases, 10x points on Chase dining purchases through the Chase Portal, 3x points on all other dining purchases, and 1x points on everything else. Two premium travel credit cards, but two very, very different reward multipliers on each of them. Based on the spending categories alone, you could see how the Sapphire Reserve is much more of a daily driver, a daily credit card than the Amex Platinum. I think the only thing going for the Amex Platinum in regards of reward multipliers is that you're gonna earn 5x points on flights booked directly with the actual airline without having to use any sort of travel portal. There's no doubt that if you travel a lot, you can earn a decent amount of points from either of these cards. But the best way to earn a lot of points at one time is through their sign-up bonuses. Currently, the Amex Platinum card has a sign-up bonus of 100,000 points after you spend $6,000 in the first 6 months of account opening. You will also receive an intro 0% APR on purchases within that first 6 months as well. Honestly, I find that intro 0% interest rate thing pretty worthless because I pay off all my credit card bills on time and in full, just like how most of you do. Thankfully, you could also sign up for the Amex Platinum card through a site called Resi, which will give you a much better current sign-up bonus because Resi will not only give you 125,000 points after you spend $6,000 in the first 6 months, but you'll also earn 10x points at restaurants for the first 6 months on up to $25,000 in spend. This offer is way better, and if you're considering the Amex Platinum card, I would recommend snagging up this offer as soon as you can. From the 10x points bonus alone, you could potentially earn an additional 250,000 Amex points if you max out that $25,000 spend. But I don't think that any of you would spend that much money on food, specifically at restaurants, in 6 months unless you are in the avocado. Overall, I like how Amex is generous with the minimum spend requirements that they have, because although you do have to spend $6,000 to hit that sign-up bonus, which is a lot of money, at least you have 6 months to do it. And that makes it a whole lot more manageable because I'm sure you guys can easily spend $1,000 a month. And I hope that's not on OnlyFans. That's an impressive sign-up bonus, which is hard to beat. So what does the Sapphire Reserve have to offer? Right now, you will earn a stunning 60,000 Chase points after you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of opening your account. That's it. How pathetic, right? This is where I have a problem with Chase. The Sapphire Reserve has had the same sign-up bonus, or pretty much the same sign-up bonus, for a long time. And it's not even a good sign-up bonus to begin with, so it's nothing to be proud about. The Sapphire Preferred, a $95 annual fee credit card, has had multiple sign-up bonuses within the past year, ranging from 60,000 points to 80,000 points, and even 100,000 points. Why are they neglecting the Sapphire Reserve? Yes, Chase could be just really trying to push that Sapphire Preferred, but just like trying to find out how many licks it takes to get the center of a Tootsie Pop, we will just never know the truth. But what we do know is how much these sign-up bonuses are worth and how much we could value 1 Chase points and 1 Amex points. The good news is that both Chase points and Amex points are worth around 2 cents per point. However, it all depends how you redeem those points because their valuations can fluctuate. Starting with your Chase Ultimate Reward points, you could redeem them for cash back or gift cards at a rate of 1 cent per point. You could also pay for Amazon purchases at a rate of 0.8 cents per point. Or if you use your Chase points to book travel through the Chase Travel Portal or to cover transactions with Chase's Pay Yourself Back program, you will see a point valuation of 1.5 cents per point using your Sapphire Reserve. Usually those things will also give you a 1 cent per point valuation, but one of the benefits of the Sapphire Reserve is that you will get 50% more redemption value when you redeem your points on those two things: Chase Travel Portal purchases and Chase Pay Yourself Back purchases. However, another benefit of the Sapphire Reserve is that you could transfer your Chase points to one of Chase's travel partners at a 1-to-1 ratio. And if you use this redemption method, you could see point valuations from 1 cent all the way up to 10 cents per point. Chase does have a nice list of travel partners that you can see on the screen now, which means you have a lot of options when it comes to transferring out your hard-earned points. With American Express, you have similar redemption methods, but different point valuations. For cash back, your Amex points will be valued at 0.6 cents per point. Gift cards will give you 1 cent per point, and redeeming through Amex Travel Portal will give you 1 cent per point as well. Lastly, just like with your Chase points, you could transfer your Amex points to one of American Express's travel transfer partners at a 1-to-1 ratio. Amex also has a solid list of transfer partners that you could have a look at right here. Again, you could receive 1 cent per point to 10 cents per point if you use this redemption method. We will now circle back to those credit cards and their sign-up bonuses, and using the 2 cent per point valuations, we could tell that the Amex Platinum card's 100,000 point sign-up bonus is worth $2,000. Or if you use Resi to sign up, that 125,000 point sign-up bonus is worth $2,500. But hold on to your horses there, because the Chase Sapphire Reserve's gigantic 60,000 point sign-up bonus will be worth $1,250. Sign-up bonuses will give you a lot of value up front, but it's only really good for giving you value within the first year of owning that credit card. How do you get value for all of the years after? A big answer to that question is with their benefits and credits, which we will go over the Sapphire Reserves right now. You will get credit for a TSA PreCheck / Global Entry membership, a Priority Pass Select membership for airport lounge access and special benefits to Chase's luxury hotel and resort collection, no foreign transaction fee, and best of all, a $300 annual travel credit. That $300 travel credit can be used for any purchases that will trigger the Sapphire Reserve's travel bonus category. That includes things such as flights, hotels, Airbnbs, train passes, Ubers, toll booths, and more. The flexibility of this credit is what makes it truly so special, and you could use up all $300 of it every year. The only bad thing is that the travel credit is the only credit that comes with this card. Yes, it does bring down that effective annual fee to $250, but you can't really do much to lower it anymore. You do have the airport lounge access with free drinks and food, but do you value that at $250 a year? If it does, then great. If it doesn't, then you are still paying $250 for this card. Other limited time perks that come with the Sapphire Reserve are 10x points on Lyft, a $10 monthly statement credit from GoPuff, complimentary access to Dash Pass, and $5 in DoorDash credits every month. Moving on to the Amex Platinum, this card has way more benefits and credits than Nick Cannon has kids, and that's saying a lot. I won't cover every benefit and credit in great detail because as much as I love talking for 20 minutes, I'm not going to do that today. If you want more detailed information, you can watch my other comparison video up there where you'll find out exactly what you want. Starting with the credits the Platinum card gives you, you get a $200 hotel credit, $240 entertainment credit, $155 Walmart Plus credit, $200 Uber Cash credit, $200 airline incidental fee credit, $300 Equinox credit, $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, and a $189 Clear credit. These are over $1,000 worth of credits, but you have to ask yourself these questions. How many of those credits are you actually going to use? Do you want to constantly be keeping track of how many credits you use throughout the year? And how many of these things do you already pay for now? Your answers to these questions will help determine the value of these credits to you. The benefits that come with the Amex Platinum are as follows: Marriott and Hilton Gold status, premium car rental statuses at select companies, credit for a TSA PreCheck / Global Entry membership, a Priority Pass Select membership for airport lounge access, along with access to Amex Centurion lounges, no foreign transaction fees. Then lastly, access and special benefits to Amex Fine Hotels and Resorts and hotel collection programs. The combination of benefits and credits that come with the Amex Platinum really make it a heavy-hitting premium credit card. Of course, the only concern which everyone should take into consideration is will you actually use these things? And speaking of things that you may not use, let's cover the insurances and protections that the Platinum and Sapphire Reserve have to offer. Ideally, you don't want to have to use any of these coverages because that means something went wrong. But if your life is anything like mine, things can get messy and not go according to plan all the time. When that inevitable event happens, like lost luggage or a delayed trip, it's a lifesaver to have some of these things to cover your back. The Chase Sapphire Reserve will give you coverages that you can see on the screen here, such as trip cancellation / interruption insurance, primary car rental insurance, loss/damaged luggage reimbursements, purchase and return protection, and more. The Amex Platinum will cover you for things like cell phone protection, trip cancellation / interruption insurance, secondary car rental insurance, lost or damaged luggage reimbursement, purchase and return protection, and more. Those were all of the major differences between these two premium travel cards, but I do want to share with you some smaller differences that are still good to know. Although I have been calling the Platinum card a credit card this whole time, technically it's actually a charge card. This means you have no preset spending limit and you have to pay your credit card bill in full every month. Except Amex has implemented the pay over time feature, but it is dumb and you should probably not use it. The Sapphire Reserve is a normal credit card, not a charge card, and the credit limits for this card start at $10,000, which is still a huge credit line. Both Chase and Amex also have something called offers, which are limited time bonuses that you could add to your certain credit cards. Usually these offers are to receive things such as higher reward multipliers or statement credit at certain brands or companies. From my personal experience, usually Amex has more offers to give and changes them more frequently compared to Chase's offers. Another small thing to consider is the customer service between these two companies. Honestly, I haven't had a problem with either of them, but Chase is good and Amex is great. American Express just seems to exceed my expectations a little bit more often than Chase does. Again, nothing wrong with Chase's customer service, but Amex just does a slightly better job. And going back towards the cards themselves, there is only one version of the Chase Sapphire Reserve, while there are multiple versions of the Amex Platinum. You have the Business Platinum, Charles Schwab Platinum, and the Morgan Stanley Platinum to choose from. Of course, these versions are very comparable to each other with only slight differences. A helpful note is that you could actually own multiple versions of the Platinum card at the same time, which increases the flexibility that the Amex Platinum has to offer. Now that we have a good understanding of what these two premium travel credit cards have to offer, let's go over who they are for and different situations when one card might be better than the other. As you can tell by the credits and benefits, the Amex Platinum is catered towards frequent travelers and or big spenders. If you do not travel a lot, you may have a hard time finding any sort of value from this card. Good luck trying to use this card for everyday purchases because unless you're eating, flights, and hotels, you shouldn't be taking this card out of your wallet every day. Use those airport lounges, use those credits, use those hotel benefits to really make the most out of your Amex Platinum, because I believe that this card is the best travel credit card if you could use it to its full potential. On the other hand, the Sapphire Reserve is a much more friendly credit card to use. You have more generous bonus spend categories, and you have a very easy to use travel credit. You are actually able to use this credit card every day because of the general or generic travel category and the dining category. You also get all the essentials when it comes to traveling in comfort with airport lounge access and TSA PreCheck / global entry credit. However, if you want the full premium travel experience, this card comes up short. Even after using the entire $300 travel credit, you are left with a $250 annual fee. Although I know some of you may find ways to justify that price with the other benefits that come with the Sapphire Reserve. So when it comes down to these two premium travel credit cards, which do you think fits better for your lifestyle? Let me know by leaving a comment below, and you can also watch one of these two videos here which will answer a credit card question that you may have. Also, don't forget to subscribe to watch more content like this one. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots!